quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that play.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's got it on the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Using his legs, it's Henry. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, who says you can't run the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good in the next game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah,
because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Smith dropping the pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
On second down, wants to throw it. Feeling some heat. Makes the catch. It's Henry. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Bringing the heat. Gets away from one, finds room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and attack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll try to power their way ahead. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you haven't had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
He'll keep it himself.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end, crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Gets it out quickly. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looking for space. It's Henry. Can't get him to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's John. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Smith wants to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're bringing heat. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, that's frustrating for the defense. You had him in 3rd down, get him in a predictable situation, try to go capitalize on it. What does he do? Pulls that rabbit out of the hat, scrambles around, now puts him right inside the 5-yard line in scoring position. You got to bow your necks. You better get ready for the next play.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. But listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. It's complete on the right side. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab on the left. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. Smith dropping to pass. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They'll put the tight end in motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Henry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Third and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Smith wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation in a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally...
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Leaves it with the running back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Brings up the 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. Snowed under by the defense. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you
continues to fight for yards. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Got his man downfield. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the single back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Kennesaw State 10, Maryland 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Coming after him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Dumps it off in the flats. And the ball squirted out. And this fumble bounces out of
defense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second down coming up.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Huber. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Smith dropping to pass. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
On the move, it's Small. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line.
Maryland offense will take over 1st and 10.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, it just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
They'll keep it on the ground. Runs for the tackle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Smith dropping to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen,
He lost one down the sideline. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is...
Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. They want to throw it into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Maryland! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Maryland 14, Kennesaw State 13.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. No.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Smith wants to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.